Once upon a time, there were 3 toads. A papa toad, a mama toad, and a baby toad. They got up one morning and decided to have breakfast, and it was flies. The papa toad said, "My flies are too gross." The mama toad said, "My flies are too ugly." And the baby toad said, "Well, I don't like flies, and I'm not going to eat them anyway." So they decided to go to the store to buy some magic yams. Well, while they were gone, a unicorn came up to the house and looked in the window and saw the flies. Well, she crawled through the window and said about the first bowl of flies, "These flies are too gross." About the second bowl of flies, "These flies are too ugly." When she got to the third bowl of flies, she said, "These flies are delicious," and she ate them all up. Well, after she finished the flies, she decided she wanted to go freshen up. So she went to a room where there was a waterfall. She got under the waterfall and started cleaning herself off when all of a sudden she slipped on a bar of soap. And when she fell, water splashed everywhere out onto the floor. She looked at the mess and said, "I better go find a towel to clean it up." But on her way, she passed through a room with 3 lily pads. She got on the first lily pad and it was too slimy. She got on the second lily pad and it was too sticky. But when she got on the third lily pad, it was so comfortable that she lay down and fell asleep. Well, while she was asleep, the toads came back with the magic yams. They came into the kitchen and they said, "Somebody's been eating my gross flies." Mama Toad said, "Somebody's been eating my ugly flies." And the baby toad looked into his bowl and said, "Well, somebody ate all of my flies." So they went to the next room, and they saw water all over the floor. And they looked at each other and they said, "Well, we wonder how that happened." So they went to go try and find a mop. On the way to get the mop, they passed through the lily pad room. Papa Toad said, "Somebody's been on my slimy lily pad." Mama Toad said, "Somebody has been on my sticky lily pad." And the baby toad said, "Well, there's a unicorn in my lily pad." And so they started jumping around and hopping around and croaking really loudly, and it startled the unicorn and woke her up. When she saw the toads jumping around, she got scared, and she made a dash for the door, but she slid in the water that's on the floor and hurt herself. Well, the toads picked her up, put her back on the lily pad, and fed her the magic yams, and she got better. So they became best friends, and you know what they did? They lived happily ever after. Rock on.